of a lot of people in my life to go forward. Then I get this communication, but I also get the King of Pentacles in reverse. So right now it's a time of almost death for rebirth to allow the new stuff to happen. And if you carry on these emotional people that are bringing you down, it's going to stop your future or slow it down. Because I also picked up on an energy level in your heart chakra, it was really heavy. Block is like, when we're in fear, we contract. When we're in love, we expand. But there's some stuff in the past that you're really saddened by. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, AJ, we hope you come back, and we'll be here. We're forming a support group of all types of people. We'll hopefully find a place to put you with all of our people that you may meet with, agents and producers and all of that, because we are very well networked and all over the place. So please make yourself known to all of us and stay in touch, AJ. And we're going to have to move on, but we hope you come back and stay in touch with us, and maybe we'll put you in the right place at the right time. That's always something that happens too, right? So be sure and learn anything you can for yourself on digital marketing, YouTubes, and like Richard said, check in with Universal. They must have something big going on after Disney was down for so long. So you never know. And they're making a lot of movies for all channels now. There's so much out there. They need good storylines and good people. Thank you, everybody. Let's see, we're right on the hour. We've got about 57 minutes left now. And let me see now. I've got to start over back up here again. I've got to go back up to the top and start with all the new people that called in on the hour that are holding. And I'm not sure which ones I've already done. Let's see here. Thank you for staying, folks that are listening, just to hear what other people have. And you know that when you tune into our group, we're all about support and helping you get through whatever you're going through, and it helps. So let's see here. 440. Now I'm not sure. 440, did we do you?
No. Hi, my name is Patricia, calling from Ohio.
Hi, Patricia. How can we help you today?
I'd like to get some clarity on my music. I'm starting with songwriting, and of course I'm teaching myself, and then teaching myself guitar valves. I want to build it and building into a catalog, particularly, and learning the business. And I'm a member of online groups, and social media, for the purpose of learning, what's in the, what other musicians and songwriters do, and so on and so forth. And of course, long term, I guess obviously I want to own my music.
Are you a singer? Are you a singer as well as guitar?
I don't consider myself a singer, but I will to, accompany myself, playing my music. And I'm interested also in what they call sync. Basically, music licensing. That's more long term, but still it's something I want to, invest in.
Well, how have you planned your career before I pull the cards? Give us an idea of what kind of career you're coming from, going into it. You're changing over to this reality in a huge way. And we are going in entertainment on many, 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 many channels, and we are writing songs and making commercials, but we're also making new television shows, and we always need new people in the business. So what were you in prior that you've been able to get to mainstay yourself? You're midlife now, right?
Yes. Well, I've just basically just working, 9 to 5 jobs. So, and that was, front office, clerical work. So I'm in between jobs, as they say now. So I'm just, researching and looking at side gigs to do, that can earn me. And of course, I'm teaching myself video editing and audio editing.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for that. That's beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Well, digital, Miss Patricia, is where we're at, and we're all going into cyberspace culture. We all do have to have our own avatars out there in cyberspace culture. So you're moving in the right direction. You've got the idea from the universe that some people will have to take jobs that we call just to maintain their food, clothing, shelter, transportation. And nowadays they're trying to do inner cities, go out and grab all the land around them. So there will only be inner cities. But online, let me see what I've got for you. It looks like that you've had very good, strong feminine array in the past lives you've had, walking forward in the blue ray, which is interesting because that would be why you're drawn to your music, I think. And the movement, you're definitely for now. So your goddess energy, I would suggest you wear a lot of blue, pull in a lot of silver. Your higher guide is helping you for wisdom, so you will have that. They're shining on you for your strength and wisdom and learning anything in the new education you're joining, and it's multifaceted with all the stuff you're going to approach with, not just writing music, but also digitizing it and making your own channel and getting your own music out there and offering it up to the public. Now, how you're going to make money at that, you're going to be tempted to go in many directions, so you're going to have to learn to focus very strongly on something, because otherwise the money will come in. It does show me the wisdom and the money will come in. But again, you're pulling the 17, and also the star is my new friend there, after Richard gives you a calling, made sure in the music industry. But what I see is very beautiful. I would suggest you concentrate on our Ascension Age music. The reason being, we're moving into a future that all of us are making ourselves. We're doing this together. And if we don't control at the local level on the planet individually what we're creating as creators and co-creators together, the big entity corporations are going to take all the power away, which we're all the unity of, we're all part of Source as little shards of the same mirror. But you have pulled the most future power card that there is, that I'm using a new deck because I haven't been able to use this ever, and I'm seeing things I've never seen before, but that shouldn't matter for what we're building, because we're building a new future. So wear a lot of silver, blue, do your digitizing, learn how to produce. I do all of that. I'm a member of Broadcast Music Incorporated. I have been since the 90s, CMA. I specialized in all forms. The only thing I didn't get into was opera music, but I have been, pop culture, folk, and bluegrass and gospel. But where you make your money, it looks like, do not go any further than 4. Now, you don't have to take the advice of the cards or the universe and the cosmos, but you really need to channel down, because you have very beautiful feminine energy that you need to work at the power base of no more than count 5 fingers on a hand. And if they start pulling you into different, even if it was like guitar, bass, I don't know, just think of something, French horn or whatever, when you're following your symphony, don't do it more than you're digitizing, producing, all that. But please stay to 4, not 5. Count your 4 fingers on your hand, but don't go any farther than that, because they're telling me other than that, you'll get spread too far. So, Richard, what do you feel or get for this beautiful lady going into music, producing, digitizing, and learning a whole new reality out there in cyberspace? What you got, Richard?
All right. Well, when you spoke your name and your location, the first vision that came to me from my higher self and my guides and so forth, in conjunction with your guides, was you were playing an electric piano in a lavender-colored studio, and you were sonicizing. You were voicing things through the keyboard in such a way that it almost sounded like the keyboard was speaking instead of just playing regular music, if that makes any sense to you. So, yes, you are on the right track. You're completely focused. And, yes, the more you learn, the more you'll be able to put yourself in good standing with the right people in the right connected circumstances and so forth. And, of course, we invite you to join Patreon. We have ACE and we have ACO Club, and we are, assisting artists of various genres and so forth in producing themselves, bringing forth their higher nature, which in your instance is a divine feminine, the goddess herself. And that is the kind of music that is absolutely most needed at this point in time, because the human race needs to be healed on so many levels in so many ways. And I see you producing music that is actually having a very strong healing quality. Marci?
Thank you.
Well, the first thing I got about her is she's very intuitive, she's very powerful, but she's holding back her power. And that, it's like, I always look at it as a metaphor like a faucet. When you hold off one part of your life, then it affects other parts. And as the cards go, I got school or counseling, the Three of Pentacles. I've got the Temperance in reverse. So there's going to be a little bit of trying to figure out who and what you are, or tweaking who and what you are, because you're like kind of like in limbo right now. But I get the sooner you own who and what you are and get a presence of energy, then people will start feeling who and what's going on. I also got the Tower, which I feel like in about 3 weeks, or I'm being told about 3 weeks, which is everything you thought was stable is going to be destroyed to be rebuilt with a stronger structure. Right now you're kind of on shaky ground, but it's almost like a rebirth for you. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is where I'm going. And if you resonate that energy, people will subconsciously pick up on that, but you're holding back. Does that make sense to you?
I think in somewhat. Yeah, I'm not totally comfortable here living in Ohio, and I'm going to be relocating in fall this year.
Okay. And that'll be good, because that where you're at doesn't fit your energy.
Yeah, it's very nasty, toxic energy here.
Right.
Yeah,
and you
that's
can
probably what has to do with the Tower. So just
you can
look at it
do
as a rebirth.
A rebirth, think of it moving, and that will help your energy. And you can do what you're doing anywhere as long as you have a good 5G internet, because that's what they've gone to. Thank you, and we hope to have you join us and be part of our support group too. Okay, thank you everybody for joining us, and we're trying something new today. We're moving faster than normally because we've had a lot more call-ins. So these are mini readings. If you'd like better readings, we're going to make sure that we get our webpage up for Psychic Channel Network. It may already be up. I do it myself, but I've got to put our names out there so you can find us. 919, you're live and on the air with TJ, Richard, and
Marci.
Hold on. Marci. Even for me, it's new. Marci. I apologize, Marci. Okay, you're live and on the air. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Kay, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Kay in Atlanta. All right. I wish we had time to talk to you, but we're trying to move right along here because time is of the essence with these readings. What can we do for you today? You have a question or just general? What's up for you?
I do have a question, and well, there's a lot of unsettlement in where I'm living right now, and I'm just wondering, how soon do you see this balancing out? It's a person that lives here, and I'm just wondering if he's going to move, or what peace am I going to have, because it's starting to affect my body now.
Oh, I see. So you're a light worker then, and you do.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, let's see for you. Have you been doing things on the inside of your home, or you want to get back into doing more, helping people?
I recently moved here, and as much as I want to do, I can't do. So yes, the blockage is him and his energy and his thought process. Yes.
All right. Now this isn't a past lover; it's just somebody living with you.
It's my lover's brother.
Lover's brother. All right. Well, let's look at this. Is a hard question because he's not here, but we have your permission for educational entertainment purposes only to read because it's affecting you personally. Those are very hard to do. So all I can do is move the energy through what you're offering me with your voice and your question to the cards. But they're very good to me, and they've never lied, and people are amazed. Even on the mini readings, I'm surprised what they can read. Now, I'm just going to give a quick general because in your past lives, you were about helping people. By the way, that is your nature. And you came in as a 2, which you want to lead with wisdom and abundance. But yes, ma'am, you are a definite light worker. Now, let me see in the now. You have a higher guide watching over you, but ma'am,